Don't lose your way. Your mind free how to be as a one. Don't be afraid. Let's return. This is the way to be more strong.
Alright everyone, so today we're going to be talking about Diene. She will be the new drop rate banner that we're going to be getting very, very soon. Actually, right after maintenance, I believe. So, this unit, she is very, very good. She is indeed very good. She's going to be a natural buffer. She's going to help you, you know, avoid being critical too often. She does increase her own readiness with her skills as well, so she will attack. Well, she doesn't technically attack. She will use her skills often, which is very, very good. I will have the link for this in the description below so you guys can check out all this information and watch the intro trailer for her. But again, if you look at some of her moves here, she has Light of Judgment, emits a ray of brilliant light, increasing the caster's combat readiness by 10%. Effect doubles if the caster is buffed, which, you know, if she is a buffer, so she self-buffs herself. And if you have any other buffers on your team, she will, of course, get 20% instead of 10. Plus, she also gains another 50% on her Saint's Prayer, which is her 5 cooldown move, which you can, of course, take down to 4. You can also take her middle skill, Blessings of the Goddess, from a 4 cooldown to a 3 as well through enhancement. But after awakening, her third move, a Miracle of Goddess, manifests increasing attack and critical hit resistance of all allies for 3 turns before increasing the caster's combat readiness by 50%. So she's going to have, at minimum, 60% readiness between all 3 of her skills, 70% if she already has a buff, and if you have like a character like Tyria on your team, that's going to be at 80%. That's a staggering 80% readiness easily that you can achieve through one rotation. And that's also going to allow you, well, I guess you could say it's going to allow you to use her skills quite often, like I said earlier. So that's going to be good. She'll be able to just keep buffing your team. But that's really all she is. She's just a natural buffer. She doesn't heal, and she doesn't really do any damage at all. She does no damage. So is she worth a spot in your team? That's going to depend. If you have a very tanky team already, she probably won't do you very much, because really she's just going to be there to help really increase your attack and kind of decrease the critical hit. And increase critical hit resistance. So that's going to make it to where, like, if your opponent's running like a Sez and they're going in with like a lot of crits, they're not going to crit you for as hard because you're going to have that critical resistance, which is nice, and it is for all allies, and it's for 3 turns. So that, you know, Saint's Prayer is extremely good. The first, you know, just getting that combat readiness of 10 to 20% really isn't that big of a deal, because it is just for herself, not for your entire party. If it was for your entire party, that would be another story altogether, because that would be like Tyria level with her passive, of course. But still, being able to create a barrier for all your party for 2 turns and dispelling 1 buff for a 4 to possible 3 cooldown with all of her readiness does make her very, very good. But like I said, if you're not looking for a pure buffer, she may not be for you. She's not completely overpowered, but again, with her buff, it could make your team tanky. If it's already tanky, you may not have a spot for her, or maybe you do. Who knows? But the big question that a lot of you are probably asking, is she worth summoning for? If you're a whale and you're a collector, it's always going to be yes, because you're going to go after it no matter what, because, you know, you're a whale and you're a collector. But if you're a free-to-play or a casual spender, avoid this banner. 110%, this is a trap banner. This is what a trap banner looks like. If you guys have ever played any other gacha games, you'll understand what a trap banner means. This indeed is a trap banner. Let's go ahead and talk about the guaranteed summon system really, really quick. Okay, the guaranteed summon system will apply for this limited summon banner. Each time the player summons a hero, the summon counter will decrease by 1 starting at 120. That basically says after 120 hero summons, you'll be able to get Diene for free, well, not for free, but you'll get her for guaranteed on your next summon. But here's the catch. It says when you summon a hero, not an artifact, a hero. So just because you do 120 summons, that may not mean, I could be wrong, it might be a mistranslation here, but according to what this is saying, it's saying that it has to be a hero summon, not a artifact summon. So just because you're summoning artifacts, that does not mean that that counter is going to go down. It's only going to go down for heroes. Now, I could be wrong. We'll see if that is a translation issue. It could be. It may not be. Just look out for that just in case. So it could take 120 summons. It could take 200 summons. It could take 300 summons. It does. Who knows? RNG could be completely against you. Or you could pull her before then, which, you know, is even better. But here is the big issue that I have with this banner and why it's definitely a trap banner. There is no other 5-star characters in this entire banner except for Diene. She is the only one. You can even see that up here. Right there. We'll throw it right there so you guys can see it clearly. During her limited summon banner, Diene will be the only 5-star hero that can be summoned, and her summon rate will be increased by 1%. So that is it. Now, she will not be added to the Covenant summons. The new artifact will. The Noble Earth 5-star, or 4-star rather. Whatever it's called. They have it listed as a 5-star up here, then they have it listed as a 4-star down here. So, anyway, so that's the new artifact that will be added to the banner. That will go to the Covenant summons after the banner leaves. However, Diene won't. So she is here for a limited time right now in this banner only, with a 1% increase in her drop rate. If you are a collector, or this is a unit that you absolutely need to fill out your team, she's like that missing piece, then go ahead and go for her. But keep in mind, she will be the only 5-star character in the banner. So keep that in mind. And again, it may take more than 120 summons to get her with your guaranteed summon. So we'll see. But as far as I can tell, as a free-to-play and as a casual player, you definitely probably want to avoid this kind of banner altogether because it doesn't have a lot of value outside of just Diene herself. That's it. That's the only value. It's not worth the investment. Otherwise, unless, of course, you're a whale collector, like I said. So, hope you guys all enjoyed this video. Again, she's very, very good. If I had to put her on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd probably mark her at a 9. She is that good. She's just not good enough, and her banner is not good enough to warrant going into, unless, of course, you have the means to do so as a whale, or if you're just a hardcore collector, or you absolutely, and I mean absolutely, need her on your team. Otherwise, stick to your other options, your 3 stars and 4 stars you already have, other 5 stars you may have already pulled for, or just save up your resources until we get a better banner. So anyways, that's going to be it for me. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day wherever you are. Until next time, make sure you subscribe for more Epic 7 content and other content we have here on the channel. And also comment below what you guys think about Diene. Do you think she's really, really good? Do you think she's a little bit lackluster? Is she worth summoning for? Let me know all that and more in the comment section below. And drop a like if you did. And join us in our Discord in the description below. Until next time, as always, peace.